Hi, today we're going to be talking about functions, graphs, and tables. But before we get into that, let's look at our vocabulary. First, function. A function operates according to a rule that produces one output based on one input value. Input would be the value that is substituted into that function in order to get the output. And the output then is the result of that input working through that function. The sequence. Sequence would be a list of numbers like 2, 4, 6, 8, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Any type of sequence is going to be, or a list of numbers in that order would be a sequence. Okay? The term would be the numbers. Arithmetic sequence. Arithmetic sequence differs from, or the terms differ of the sequence, the terms of the sequence differ by the same non-zero number. Okay? And that is called the common difference. Okay? Then we have the geometric sequence. In a geometric sequence, each term is multiplied by the same number in order to get the next value or next term within the sequence. Linear equation. A linear equation whose graph is a line, the solutions are the points that are placed on that graph. Linear function. A linear function, the graphs are not going to be a straight vertical line as they would in a linear equation, but they may be a curved line, or it may go up and down several different places. That would be a linear function. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these examples and how do they work. We've got a nice sequence table here first, and we've got x input, y output, and our x are all filled in, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 1, and then our y is 5, 4, and 3. We want to find out what the rule is for this sequence table. Okay, what is the rule? Well, 8, and that's 5, so 8 minus 5 is 3. We might have something here. Y equals x. And we're going to try it again before I put down the final piece here. 7 minus 4, that's 3 as well. And 6 minus 3 is 3. So it looks like our rule then would be y equals x minus 3. So let's go ahead and finish this off. We would have 5 minus 3 is 2. And then 4 minus 3 is 1. And 1 minus 3, that'd be negative 2. Looks pretty good. Fits the rule very well. Okay, let's look at our input-output table, or function table. We used to call them input-output tables. Okay, our input is always going to be on the left side, then the rule, then our output, which is y, and then the ordered pairs. This is really cool. You're going to like this. So we look at our rule, y equals negative x plus 3. We're going to plug in negative 2 into that. So I'm going to rewrite this to y equals negative 2 plus 3. And negative 2 plus 3 is going to be 5. Okay, so my ordered pair then is negative 2 and 5. So I'm going to write that right here. Then we have 0. I'm going to plug that one in as well. Y equals 0 plus 3. Okay, and 0 plus 3 is going to be 3. So my ordered pair then is 0, 3. And then I have one more, 2. I'm going to plug that in. Y equals 2. Plus, well, we don't know yet, do we? Because we've got that plus 3 there. Okay? But notice here also we've got a negative up here. And so we need to include that down here. Okay? So we don't want to forget that that's still part of it. So we have negative 2 plus 3 again. But this time, it's going to end up being 1. Okay? So our ordered pair then is 2, 1. Okay. What's really cool about this, you can plug in any number at all, and make it work. So if we took 4 and put that in there, y equals, and I'm not going to put the negative in this time, but 4 plus 3, that would become 7. And so my ordered pair then would be 4, 7. Works out really cool. Okay, let me show you how this works, because now we can put this directly onto a coordinate plane and find our linear equation. So our first ordered pair, if we remember, was -2, 5. Okay, so I'm going to find my -2 on the x-axis. There it is. And my line here, or my y-axis, is 5. So here this point goes, -2, 5. And then we have my next order pair was 0, 3. So I'm at 0 and 3. That's going to put me right there. And then my next order pair was 2, 1. So here I'm on 2 on my x-axis and 1 on the y-axis. So I'll put that right there. And we can see the 3 dots coming down. This is going to give us our linear equation. I connect those dots. Should be a straight line. At least we can see what it looks like. Okay, so our linear equation, so by plugging in our ordered pairs off of our function table, we can now put it onto a graph and graph those points. Very, very cool. Right, now go take on the day.